ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सूत्रार्थो वर्ण्यते यत्र
सूत्रार्थो
सूत्रार्थो
वर्ण्यते
वर्ण्यते
यत्र
यत्र
वाक्यैः सूत्रानुकारिभिः
वाक्यैः
वाक्यैः
सूत्रानुकारिभिः
सूत्रानुकारिभिः
स्वपदानि च वर्ण्यन्ते
स्वपदानि च वर्ण्यन्ते
वर्ण्यन्ते
भाष्यं भाष्यविदो विदुः।
भाष्यं
भाष्यं
भाष्यविदुः।
भाष्यविदो विदुः।
तृतीय मुंडक द्वितीय खंड सवंत मंत्र। गता पंचदश प्रतिष्ठाः
कला पञ्चदश
पञ्चदश
प्रतिष्ठाः
प्रतिष्ठाः
देवाश्च सर्वे प्रतिदेवतासु
देवाश्च सर्वे प्रतिदेवतासु
कर्माणि विज्ञानमयश्च आत्मा
कर्माणि
कर्माणि
विज्ञानमयश्च आत्मा
विज्ञानमयश्चात्मा
परे व्यये सर्व एकी भवन्ति
परे
परे
व्यये सर्व
अव्यये
एकी
सर्व एकी
भवन्ति।
भवन्ति।
We saw this mantra, Bhashya Sahitam. Videha Mukti of a Jnani was talked about. Prarabdha Prarabdhavasha, this Stula Shariram continues for a Jnani at the time of death, Maranakale, Maranantaram. Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, that Shariram which is the Karanam for the Punarjanma, Karana Shariram, where Sanchita Karmas are stored, all the Shariram are resolved. And that is what is presented here as Panchadasha, 15 Kala components. In the Prashna Upanishad, it is Shodasha Kala. Shodasha Kala of Purushaha. A Jiva is called Shodasha Kala of Purushaha. Patishtaha. They go back to the source. Patishtaha. Devaha. Indriyani. Pratidevatasu. All the Panchabhuta. They go back to the corresponding elements of the Samishti. Devaha, sense organs. Devaha, Devata, stands for the Indriyani. Pratidevatasu, Gataha, Pratishtaha. Karmani, karma also. Vijnanamayas, Aschatma, Ahankaraha, Sarve. Pare, Avyaye, Eki Bhavanti. They become one. They become one, Eki Bhavanti. Bhashakara give a beautiful example. Pare, Avyaye, Eki Bhavanti. Katam Eki Bhavanti. Like Gatadi Apanaye, as Bhashakara said, Gatadi Apanaye, Gatadi Apanaye Iva, Akashe, Gatadi, Akashaha. Jaladi, Adharapanaye Iva, Suryadi Pratibimbaha. Just as the sun, which is reflected in the water, the reflection of the sun in the water, when the water dries up, what happened to the sun? Sun merges into the original. Similarly, when the pot is destroyed, the pot space become one with, as though become, it is already one. It is never separate. Similarly, Jivatma, Eki Bhavanti, Jivatma becomes one with Paramatma. So iti, that is Eki Bhavanti. Vimuktascha Vimuktahe, yatha we have seen in Kathopanishad. Vimuktaha, already Vimuktaha, Jivan eva Muktaha, Vimuktaha, Vimuchyate. Sharira Patanat, Vimuchyate. The one who is already free is free, becomes free. That is, there is no more Shariram, there is no more Janma, Purnajanma. Therefore, Pare Avyaye. And this Avyaye, Ashikara used beautiful word, all the words. What is this Avyaya? Anante, Akshaye, Brahmani. That is Akasha Kalpe, Ajay, Ajare, Amrite, Abhaye, Apurve, Anapare, Anantare, Abhagya, Advaye, Shive, Shante. That is Brahma. All are negative in Nanch. Because what Brahma is cannot be defined. It is not subject to any limitation. That is why all Nanch. Advaye, Shive, Shante, Eki Bhavanti. Jivan Muktaha. Jivan Muktaha Bhavati Jnani. Sharira Patanat. Nantara. Iti Videha Mukti. The Videha Mukti is talked about. Now the next mantra, again here, the same Jnana Palam is talked about, where a beautiful Drishtanta is given. Drishtanta. This year, the example is the river. There are so many rivers. All the rivers, which in fact, all the rivers, the origination of all the rivers is the ocean, because ocean water alone becomes vapor and it comes down in the form of rain, falls on the rain on the mountains and the mountains and the plains. So that the river now from the land again goes back to the source, that is ocean. So in fact, originated from the ocean, now again it goes back to the ocean. But the river seems to have its origination from the mountain, Adrija. But actually it is from the cloud. The clouds are formed from the ocean. So the Drishtanta here is the rivers merges into the ocean. Its destination is ocean. All the rivers finally submits its water into the ocean. When it becomes one with the ocean, there is no river water and ocean water. The river loses its identity. It is just water, ocean, a huge water. Similarly, all the Jivatma is that Jnani Jivatma. Yata each river has its individual Nama Rupa. Individual Nama Rupa, different rivers have different names. Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Krishna, Ityadi. Not only the rivers in the Bharatam, all over the world, rivers, they have different Nama, different Rupa, colors, different forms, they have different properties, and each river is unique. But all the rivers, they go back to the source, that is ocean. Ocean is the source. So go back to the source. The ocean, it came from the ocean. Unto the ocean, it merges. Once it merges with the ocean, the river doesn't enjoy anymore this individuality. Similarly, all the Jivatma which have come from the Lord, which have come from Brahma, Ishvara, finally, after gaining Jnana, they go back to the Ishvara, become one with Brahma. Through Jnanena. So therefore, Jnani also, the Jnani Jiva, Yata river merges with the ocean. Similarly, Jnani Jiva merges with the Samashti. The individuality is dropped and merges into Samashti. The Jivatvam is gone and out because of Jnanam and merges into the total, that merging. Yata Gata Akasha becomes with Para Akasha, as Bhashyakara gave the example. So there are 4 examples, in fact. Bhashyakara gave Gata Akasha merging with the Para Akasha. And this Pratibimbita Surya becomes with the Bimba Surya. And one more example we gave in the previous mantra. The Vyakta Agni becomes Avyakta Agni. And here the Upanishad gives a Drishtanta, Nadi Drishtanta. Therefore, this becoming one with the total, that is the Palam, Jnana Palam. After that, there is no more Janma for the Jnani. So that is the next mantra. Let us read. This 8th mantra. You have 10 mantras in total, another 2 more mantras. So the Upanishad is going to end. Therefore, Deha Mukti, that last topic. Let us read. Kincha
Kincha
yatha nadyasyandamanah samudre
yatha
यथा
nadyasyandamanah
नद्यस्यन्दमानाः
samudre
astam gachanti namarupe vihaya
astam
अस्तं
gachanti
गच्छन्ति
namarupe vihaya
नामरूपाय
तथा विद्वान् नामरूपाद् विमुक्तः
तथा
तथा
विद्वान्
विद्वान्
नामरूपाद्विमुक्तः
परात् परं पुरुषमुपैति दिव्यम्
परात्
परात्
परं
परं पुरुषमुपैति
पुरुषमुपैति
दिव्यम्
दिव्यम्
विमुक्तः. विमुक्तः is free, is liberated. विमुक्तश्च विमुच्यते. विमुक्तश्च विमुच्यते. That is the Kathopanishad, the Kathopanishad mantra. Vimuktascha vimuchyate. Puram ekadashadvaram ajasya vakrachetasah. Anushtagina shojati vimuktascha vimuchyate. If you remember, we have seen that is in the second chapter, second section, first mantra. Puram ekadashadvaram. Ekadasha dvaram. 11 gated city, this body, Puram. Puram ekadasha dvaram. Ajasya. This referring to Atma. Atma which is not subject to Janma. Ajasya, Janma na vidyate. Ajasya avakrachetasaha. Doesn't have, it is not subject to any change. Avakrachetasaha. Then vimuktascha muchate etadvaitat iti. The Upanishad said, Vimuktaha, liberated, Vimuchyate, Videha Mukti. Vimuktaha is Jivan Muktaha, Vimuchyate is free. So, therefore, here, similarly, Vimuktaha, Jivan Muktaha, Paramupaiti Divyam, Videha Muktim Prapnoti. And similar to this mantra, there is a mantra in the Prashna Upanishad also. The Prashna Upanishad in the Shashtah Prashnaha, fourth mantra. Same Drishtanta given, Nadi Drishtanta. स यथेमा नद्यस्यन्दमानाः समुद्रायणाः समुद्रं प्राप्य अस्तं गच्छन्ति विद्यते तासां नामरूपे समुद्र इत्येवं प्रोच्यते इति. There's a close resemblance with the Prashnopanishad. Namarupe vihaya, giving up the Namarupa. Giving up the same way we have seen the mantra in the Mundaka Upanishad itself we have seen. If you remember, the same third Mundaka, first section, third mantra. Yada pashyate rukmavarnam. Should be able to connect and see. You remember the previous mantra, the similarity. Yada pashyate rukmavarnam karta ramesham purusham brahma yonim tada vidvan jnani punya pape vidhuya. In this mantra, punya pape vidhuya. Punya pape vidhuya, completely wiping out the punya papa. Niranjanah param samyamupaiti. Niranjanah paramam. Niranjanaha son, paramam, Brahma, upaiti, becomes Brahma samyam. That is one with Brahma. Samyam here it is, not samyam, sarupyam, not that samyam here. Niranjana samyam meaning it is, becomes one with Brahma. The Say here the same mantra in this second section of the third Mundaka. The same thing is talked about. Only the words are different. Punya pape viduya, here nama rupe vighaya. Paramam niranjanaha paramam samyam upaiti. Here paramam parat param purusham upaiti. Divyam upaiti. So this mantra here now. The drishtanta yatha nadyah यथा नद्यः स्यन्दमानाः समुद्रे अस्तं गच्छन्ति यथा नद्यः नद्यो नद्यः यथा rivers स्यन्दमानाः is shallows flowing स्यन्दमानाः नद्यः समुद्रे अस्तं गच्छन्ति अस्तं merge disappear becomes one samudre where putra samudre the rivers which are flowing merge into the ocean yatha just as a river the rivers which are flowing merges into the ocean and disappear nama rupe vihaya giving up the nama rupa all the attributes giving up the attributes they become one with the ocean. In fact, this drishtanta is famous. Even in Gita also we have seen Apuryamana pratishtam, the very famous drishtanta, the river merging into the ocean. The individuality is lost. Further, this Nadi example is given. Apuryamana pratishtam, samudramapa pravishanti yadvat. The ocean is already full. Brahma, which is Purnam, which is complete, into which Samudram apa pravishanti advat. So here, similarly, Nama Rupe Vighaya, giving up all the Nama Rupas. Therefore, there is no more river. It is just a Samudra, the ocean. It is just Samudra, the one ocean, huge ocean. Similarly, the Namarupe Vighaya Tyaktva Yata Nadyaha Samudre Astam Gachanti Samudre Yeki Bhavanti Yata Nadyaha Samudraha Bhavanti becomes one with the ocean. Similarly, Tatha, in the same way, Vidwan Jnani. Vidwan means Jnani, the wise man. Namarupa Vimuktaha. Namarupa Vimuktaha, being free from Namarupa. This Namarupa, this means Upadhi. Upadhi is there till the Prarabdha is there. Prarabdha is gone. Prarabdha is over. Upadhi is given up. Namarupa, this Sharirama Sangata, all the three Shariram, Panchadasha Kalaha, that, as the previous mantra said, is given up. Then that Jiva, the Jnani, become one with Purusha. Parat Param Purusham Upaiti Divyam. As the river joining the ocean loses its individuality, it just becomes water. Similarly, the individuality of the Jnani is destroyed. But he remains Brahma. He was Brahma, Brahma continues to be Brahma. Iti. Tata Vidwan Upaiti. Upaiti goes near. There is no travel here. Upaiti. Upaiti is in Gatav. Upa plus eti. Upaiti. Eti ejati utsu. By that Vridya plus Upa plus Upaiti. It is Apavata to Hingi Pararupam. Upaiti. So in Gatav movement is there. Here there is no movement. Where the Jnani will go. Brahma becomes one with Brahma. So the Drishtanta also, we need to understand the Drishtanta, there is a movement of the river, that's a flow of the river. But here there is no flow of the Jnani, where he will move. Without moving, he is one. Is already one, becomes one. But still the Drishtanta is a very good Drishtanta. When the river joins with the ocean, it is no more river. You cannot see the river at all. It is just water, one water. Such a way, the Drishtanta is a very famous Drishtanta. Though there is the movement involved in the Drishtanta. In the Dashtanta, there is no movement. So if the Upaiti means becomes one. Eki bhavanti ityartaha. Purusham. Purusha, which is Divya, self-effulgent, and it is Parat Param. Parat Param is Karyat. Greater than the Karya. The Maya Karya, Jagat. The Parat Param. So it is the Karanam. And the Karyam itself is not the where is the Karanam. So the Parat Param, the cause of all the causes, it is Parat Param, and it is Purusham Upaiti. Namarupa Vimuktaha, being free from Namarupa, giving up the Namarupa, being free from Namarupa, Parat Param, which is above, which is beyond Maya, not subject to any limitation, Parat Param. Namarupa Vimuktaha, Namacha Rupa cha Namarupa, Namarupe, Namarupat. Or Nama Sahita Rupaha. We can take it as Madhyama Padalopa Samasa also. Madhyama Padalopi Samasa. Ramarupa Vimuktaha Purusham Upaiti. Simple mantra, that is. The meaning itself is Spashtam. So Sandamanaha Nadyaha, all the rivers, Astam Gachanti Samudre. Namarupa is lost. Namarupa only is lost, but not a Swarupa. Water doesn't lose its Swarupa, it is water. The same way, the Swarupa of the Jnani, Jiva, Brahma is, that is not lost. Becomes one with Brahma is Brahma, already Brahma is Brahma. Recognizes as a Jivan Muktaha, he recognizes himself to be Brahma, and there is no individuality no more. There is no more Upad. So Namarupe, Muktaha Namarupe Vihaya. Namascha Rupascha Namarupe Vihaya. It is a karma for Vihaya, Hadatu, Koha Tyage, giving up. Tyaktva, Vihaya. Tyaktva here, there is no deliberation. Namarupa is gone. So, Parat Param is this, that which is above Deshakala, above Maya, Parat Param. Above Maya, Parat Param Upaiti. So the wise person becomes one with Brahma without any movement. He joins Brahma, he merges with Brahma without any movement. The Dashtanta there is movement, but here there is no movement. Now let us read the Vashya. Simple Vashya. Yatha Nadyaha
Yatha Nadyah
Gangadhyaha
Gangadhyaha
Syandamanaha Gacchantyaha
Syandamana Gacchantyaha
Samudram Prapya
Samudre Samudram Prapya
Astam Adarshanam
Astam Adarshanam
Avisheshatma Bhavam
Avisheshatmabhavam
Gachanti Prapnuvanti
Gachanti prapnuvanti
Namacha Rupam Cha Namarupe
नाम च
रूपं
रूपं
च
च
नामरूपे
नामरूपे
विहाय हित्वा
विहाय
विहाय
हित्वा
हित्वा
तथा अविद्याकृत नामरूपात्
तथा
तथा
विद्याकृतनामरूपात्
विद्याकृतनामरूपात्
विमुक्तः सन्
विमुक्तः सन्
सन्
विद्वान्
विद्वान्
परादक्षरात् पूर्वोक्तात्
परात् अक्षरात्
पराक्षरात्
पूर्वोक्तात्
परं दिव्यं पुरुषम्
परं दिव्यं पुरुषं
पुरुषम्
यथोक्तलक्षणम्
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 उपैति उपगच्छति
उपैति
उपैति
उपगच्छति
उपगच्छति
यथा नद्यः गङ्गाद्याः आदिपदात् all other rivers, not only the rivers of India, all the rivers of the world. यथा नद्यः गङ्गाद्याः गङ्गा आदिः यासां ते नद्यः, the rivers such as Ganga, etc. Syandamanaha, Syandatu Gatyartakadatu, Syandamanaha flowing, Syand, Syandamanaha, Syandate, Syandete, Syandante, Atmanipadi. So therefore, Shanach, Anemuk, Syandamanaha, Kachantyaha, equivalent, Kachantyaha, moving as a water, moving as a water flowing down into the ocean, Samudre, Samudre, Samudram Prapya, Samudre Astam Gachanti, Samudre Prapya, Samudram Prapya, Gachanti, Astam Gachanti, Prapnuvanti. What? Astam is Adarshanam, disappearance, vanishes. Adarshanam, Lopaha Bhavati, Avisheshatma Bhavam, Sheshatma Bhavam, Visheshatma Bhavam, Na Visheshatma Bhavam. The status, Atma Bhavam, the status of being not different. Visheshatma Bhavam is Atma Bhavam, the status of being not different, Vishesha. Visheshaha Atma Swarupa. Here Atma is Swarupa. Visheshaha Atma Swarupaha. Yasya Saha Visheshatma. Visheshatma. So na Visheshatma, Visheshatma. So Avisheshatmanaha Bhavaha. Avisheshatma Bhavaha. Avisheshatma Bhavam. Vidya Bhakti here. So Nanch Bhagavadgita, it is Nanch Tat Purusha, and as it Bhagavadgita, Visheshatma is Bhagavadgita. So Bhagavadgita Garbha Nanch Tat Purusha Samasa. Visheshatma Bhavam. It means there is the status of being not different. Eki Bhavanti. In the previous mantra, Sarve Eki Bhavanti. Sarve Avisheshatma Bhavam Praptavanti. Gain the status of being not different. Gain the status of being oneness. Aikyam Praptavanti Ityartha. Avisheshatma Bhavam is Aikyam, oneness. Because of the merger. As long as the river flows in the plains, the mountains, it has a name and a form. So that makes the river different from the ocean. Apparently, not really, because river is nothing but water, ocean also water. In fact, the river has come from only from the ocean. So therefore, that individuality, the nama rupa, that is the upadhi, because of which the river seems to be different from the ocean. Finally, what happens to that? The nama rupa, the river which was carrying, assuming nama rupe vihaya, nama cha rupam cha nama rupe vihaya. Itareto Dundva Samasa Namarupe. That is the karma for Kadatu Vihaya Levanta Hitva Pratyaya Vihaya Hitva giving up. Giving up. So therefore giving up, having given up the names and forms, all the rivers, Eki Bhavanti Avisheshat Bhavam Praptavanti. Tata, this is Drishtanta. Tata, in the same way, Avidya Krita Namarupa At Vimuktaha. The Namarupa which is created by the Avidya. So Avidyaya Kritaha, Avidya Kritaha. Avidya Kritaha cha so Nama Avidya Krite cha. Aso Namarupe, Avidya Krita Namarupe. And that Namarupa, Tasmat, Avidya Krita Namarupat. Vimuktaha. Vimuktaha being free from Namarupa. Namarupa causes only the division which is apparent, not real division. Yatha Nadi is nothing but water. It has a name and a form which brings about apparent division, apparent separation from the ocean. Similarly, the Namarupa, Avidyakrita Namarupa, Avidya, Mayakrita. Therefore, it is Mithya. Therefore, it is Mithya, Avidyakrita. It is Upadhikrita. Upadhi is Satyam or Mithya. It is Mithya. Yatha Ishvara Upadhi, Maya is Mithya. Similarly, Jiva Upadhi, it is Mithya. Namarupa is Mithya. So, therefore, Jnani Jiva is free. Is free from Namarupa. After Jnanam, immediately after Jnanam, once Jnanam happens, he is free. Because of Prarabdha Vasha, it continues. Though Namarupa apparently being there, that is only for the onlookers. But at time itself, Namarupa is given up. Is the Jnani free from Namarupa? The Abhimana with the Sharimana Sangata gone. But that Sharimana Sangata continues. But Abhimana gone for the Jnani. It continues. So, therefore, at the time of Videha Mukti, the Namarupa Vimuktaha son, Namarupa Vimuktaha son, this Vidwan, while Jivan Eva Muktaha, Jivan Muktaha, while living is free, that time itself is Namarupa Vimuktaha. So Namarupa Vimuktaha, it means is Muktaha while living, even though this Namarupa is there, but the individuality is not there. Because of Prarabdhavasha, Namarupa continues. And Namarupa created by Avidya. Avidya is gone in the wake of Jnanam. So therefore, this Avidya Krita Namarupa, from that, is free while living, Jivaneva. Now, son, that's why Muktaha son, being free from Namarupa, that Vidwan, after Maran there is no Vidwan. Therefore, Vidwan is there, therefore, while living. There is Jivan, Muktaha, Jivan, while living is free, that Jnani, Vidwan, Parat Aksharat, Purvoktat. The Akshara is the word which is used in this Upanishad referring to Brahma. But Akshara Purusha, the Purusha which is not subject to Akshara Purushat Purvoktat, which was told in all the previous sections and chapters. Aksharat Purushat, Parat Param. Srishti was talked about. Srishti, therefore, in the Maya. So, therefore, it is above Maya. Parat Param. Why it is above Maya? Because Maya is Mithya. And this Param is Satyam. And it is Divyam. It is Purusham. Purusha is Brahma. It is Purusha, is Brahma, Purusham. Yatokta Lakshanam Purusham. Yatokta Lakshanam Bhashakara himself given described in the previous mantra. And Lakshanam, Yatokta Lakshanam, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Iti. Lakshanam, Satyam Jnanam Anantam, not Visheshana, they are Lakshana. That which is Sat is Chit, and that is Anantaha, Anandaha, Yatokta Lakshanam, Sachit Ananda Brahma. Yatokta Lakshanam, Ukta Lakshanam, Yatokta Lakshanam, Uktam Anatikramya, not transgressing what is not Lakshana. The Lakshana is told, therefore, Yatokta Lakshanam. Lakshana which has already been mentioned. Where it is mentioned, if it is asked where this Lakshanam is mentioned, the second Mundaka. In second Mundaka, first section, the second mantra. Divyo Hamurtah Purushaha Savagya Hyantaro Hyajaha Aprana Yamana Shubraha Aksharat Paratah Paraha. There are also Aksharat Purushat Paratah Paraha Apranaha, no prana, Havanaha, no mind, Shubraha, it is Shuddhaha, Amurtaha, it is Divyaha, Purushaha, Sabhagya Vyantaro Hyajaha, Ajaha it is. So that is the Yatota Lakshanam. Yatota Lakshanam Upaiti Upagachati, Praptavanti, Upagachati, he attains, he gains, Upaiti Upagachati, approaches, becomes one. That is what Upanishad, the Jnanam does. Jnanam does the Upagamanam of the Ajnani Jiva into the Parabrahma by removing the Avidya. Therefore, Upagachati, Upaiti Upagachati. This Bhashya to the mantra is over. Then the next mantra, ninth mantra. The ninth mantra, Bhashikara here, the ninth mantra, begins the ninth mantra with the Akshepa. So that's what Akshepa is given. The Akshepa and the Samadhanam, and the mantra is introduced. Now here, as an introduction to the next mantra, Bhashikara here gives an Akshepa, an objection, which is objection in the form of a doubt. So this objection, the Akshepa is Samshaya Rupa Akshepa. The Akshepa, the objection, which is in the form of a doubt. Doubt means student is involved. Because there's a teaching, therefore we can imagine that Akshepa is raised by a student. And the Acharya answers. Then what is the doubt? A Jnani, after the Mukti, after Jivan Mukti, after becoming free by Jnanam, Avidya Krita Ramarupa Vimuktaha, being free from this, yes, after Jnanam is free, Jivan Eva Muktaha. But he continues with this Sharira, Prarabdhavasha, the Sharira continues till he gains Videha Mukti. That depends on his Prarabdha. Prarabdha determines his lifespan. Now, between the time, that is time of Jnanam, that is when he became Muktaha, Jivan Muktaha, and the time he would be Videha Muktaha. The time gap, the time span is there. Between the time, anything can happen to this Jnani. What is the guarantee that after Jnanam, he must become Videha Muktaha? That is, become against moksha. Means, what is the guarantee? Means he can again come back. The doubt, that is a doubt. While living, he is free. The time, the Jnanam, after gaining Jnanam, he becomes Muktaha. But immediately after Jnanam, the Jnani doesn't disappear. The Sharia doesn't disappear. It continues. Prarabdhavashat. If it disappears, then the tradition will not be there, teacher will not be there, no one will be there to transfer the Jnanam also. Then every Jnani immediately after Jnanam disappears. But that doesn't happen. That is the order. Because Prarabdha is there, therefore Prarabdhavashat, the Sharira, the Upadhi continues. Upadhi continues, then becomes Deha Mukta. Deha is dropped and continues to be free. Continues to be free. Now the question is, between this Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti, that time gap, within the time gap, anything can happen to the person. What is the guarantee that he would gain moksha after Videha Mukti? So the jnanam, what is attained? The question is, the jnanam, what is attained? Will it not be subject to loss? That is indirectly, that is a question. Bhashikara says, no one can stop the jnani from becoming one with Brahma. That is, a jnanam cannot be taken away. This jnanam cannot be taken away. Because the jnanam means the Jiva Ishvara Bheda is dismissed. The Jiva Ishvara Bheda, which is Kalpita, not real. The Jiva Ishvara Bheda, which is Kalpita, is dismissed by Vidya. Avidya Krita Namarupa, which is Vidya. Namarupa implies limitation, space-wise limitation, time-wise limitation. The limitedness, the sense of limitation, the notional limitation, that alone makes a Jiva apparently distinct from Brahma. It is Krita, it is Kalpita, caused by Ajnana, Avidya. Agam Brahma iti jnanam nasti, that is Avidya. Because of Avidya, there is a difference, there is a Bheda. Now, when the understanding that Aham Atma Brahma iti, then what separated, the notional separation, the distance, the alienation, that is gone. That is what is moksha is. Therefore, jnanam is moksha. Therefore, the moksha doesn't mean something that jnani has to reach by traveling. There is no really reaching or gaining Brahma. He is Brahma and discovers that himself to be Brahma. That is what mukti is. So, jnani is already Brahma. Jiva is already Brahma. Jnani discovers the fact, Aham Brahma. Therefore, what could happen to the jnani between the Jivan Mukti and Videka Mukti in the gap? No obstacles can come and distort the jnanam of a jnani. And distort the jnanam because jnanam, once it is gained, is gained. Jnani can never be subject to samsara again. This question is asked because there's a discussion in the Mundaka Upanishad as well as in the Brahma Sutra also. That is, a jiva which becomes free from the samsara, it goes away. Then the devata is, they feel that because this jiva is now, is liberated. Now they think that they will not get the oblations, they will not get the ahuti. That's why devatas, they want to create obstacles. Devata, they want to create obstacles so that the jiva continues to be jiva, so that he will be doing its karma, performing the Vedika karma which are mentioned in the karma kanda of the Veda. Only when the karmas or Vedic rituals are followed, then only the devata will get their oblations, the share of oblations. So that is why devatas, they tend to keep all the people in ajnanam, in karma. And once this person decides to gain jnanam and comes to Vedanta, then it will create obstacles. Devatas will create obstacles. So therefore, devatas will not be happy when the Manushya wants to gain jnanam and get rid of the samsara. That is why they produce a lot of obstacles. And this discussion is there in Brahma Sutra also. Once jnanam is gained, katrutvam is gone. Therefore, the karma kanda has got no relevance for the jnani. Then deva will be deprived of their oblations. Therefore, in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, it is said, as long as the person he worships a devata, that devata worship upasana involves, I am a upasaka, and devata is different from me. The Veda is there. It's ajnanam. So for the devata, the one who worships is like an animal. It's like an animal to him. to the Devata. As animals, as we take the service of the animals serves us. Animals serve us. Similarly, Devata wants human beings to serve them. Even if one animal is taken away from us, one pashu, all the cows are meant for our service, not only cows and other animals. Even if one is taken away from us, how much pain or anguish we would feel. Similarly, Devata also. The Devata doesn't like, therefore Devata doesn't want the men to know the fact, Aham Brahmasmi iti. Once Aham Brahmasmi, the fact is, the truth is discovered, then they will lose one. So therefore, Devata will create obstacles. Now here it says, even the Devata also cannot create obstacle for a Jivan Mukta. Even the Devatas also. The greatest obstacle which can possibly be created is the obstacle by the Devata. Even the Devata also cannot create obstacle for a Jnani. So once Jivan Mukti means Jivan Mukti. So even Devata cannot stop that. So therefore, nothing can happen to the Jnani. Jnani continues to be Jnani. If the Devata create obstacles, the obstacles will go against them. So Devatas are incapable of creating any obstacles for the Jnani after Jnanam, therefore Jnani. And Jnanam implies that Atma. Atma, Devata are also Atma only. The Jnani becomes the Atma, which is the Atma of all the Devatas. Therefore, Devata themselves cannot create any Pratibandha. So therefore, because Shankaracharya refers to this commentary here, in this version. So therefore, the Akshepa here, the Akshepa is raised here. There are so many obstacles. Obstacles are all the way it is obstacles only. That is why 3 times Shanti we do. In gaining jnana, there are so many obstacles. That's why 3 Adhyatmika, Adidevika, Adibhautika, Pratibandhaha, Tapaha, or Pratibandhaha, afflictions. That is why 3 times Shanti. Approaching the teacher, there is an obstacle. Gaining jnanam, there is an obstacle. Gaining sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, it's not easy. So all of this involves effort. In spite of effort, Manushyanam Sagastreshu Kaschit Itate Siddhaye. Yatadamapi Siddhanam Kaschinma Veti Tattva. Therefore, it is all the way it is difficult and it's a rarity because of obstacles. Self-created and also created by other factors. So therefore, Pratibandhas are there. The Pratibandhas can create any dent, can make the Jivan Mukta, can make a Jivan Mukta again become a samsari. No, that cannot happen. So that is the discussion. The Akshepa is raised. Let us read the Akshepa. Nanu Shreyasi Aneke Vignaha Prasiddhaha
श्रेयसि
श्रेयसि
अनेके
अनेके
विघ्नाः
विघ्नाः
प्रसिद्धाः
Ataha Kleshanam
अतः
अतः
क्लेशानाम्
Anyatamena Anyena Va
अन्यतमेन
अन्यतमेन अन्येन वा
Devadina Cha
देवादिना
देवादिना
च
च
Vignitaha
विघ्नितः
विघ्नितः
Brahmavid Api
ब्रह्मविद्
ब्रह्मविद्
अपि
अपि
Anyam Gatim
अन्यां
अन्यां
गतिं
गतिम्
Mrtaha Gacchati
ऋतः
मृतः
गच्छति
गच्छति
Na Brahmaiva.
न
न
ब्रह्मैव
ब्रह्मैव
So Akshepaha Samshaya Rupa Akshepa, a doubt is asked. Nanu is objection. Shreyasi Aneke Vignaha Prasiddhaha. Prasiddhaha, famous, well known. It is well known, it is known from the Upanishad also. That is we discussed in Brahma Sutra also. The obstacles created by Devatas. Not only Devatas, self-created obstacles. Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, then Adidevika, then only Adidevika. All the obstacles are there. Therefore, Shreyasi with regard to moksha. Mokshe, Shreyasi is mokshe. Moksha marge or moksha in regard to moksha. Here it is Videha Mukti. Jivan Mukti, then Videha Mukti. So Videha Mukti, Aneke Vignaha, not Eke, Aneke, Bhagavaha Vignaha iti. Many obstacles are there with regard to moksha. Shreyamsi Bhagavignani. Therefore, many obstacles are there. Many obstacles, Adhyatmika, Adidevika, Adibhautika, because of which a person may be deprived of Videha Mukti. That is the objection here. That is the doubt here. So therefore, there's a possibility the person may not get moksha. Therefore, even though Brahmavit, even though he is a Brahmavit api, even though the person is Brahmavit, Brahmagyani, Vignaha, Vignaha Jataha, referring to the person has got Vignaha, Vignitaha is Itach Pratyaya, we will see, Kridanta, Vignaha Jataha, not Itach, Tasya Jataha, it is Tadita. Vignaha Jataha, Itach, the one who has obstacle or obstructed, the obstructed one, the one who is obstructed by Kleshanam, difficulties, afflictions, Anyatamena, Anyena, by any of the, any afflictions, Klesha, difficulties, obstacles, or Devadina, are created by the Devas, Adi Devika, Devadina. So therefore, Adi Devika, Adhyatmika, Adi Devika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika, Devadina is Adi Devika. Kleshanam Anyatamena Anyana, it could be Adhyatmika or Adi Bhautika. So therefore, Vignitaha, Brahmavit, even though is Brahmavit, Anyam Gatim, Mrtaha Gachati, Anya Gati, another Gati, that is Mrtaha, son after death. Mrtaha son, Anyam Gatim Gachati, he gains another Gati. Yata, the Upasaka that travels through Shukla Marga, or the Jiva travels, the Jnani Jiva travels to Krishna Marga, traveling another Gati. Similarly, Anyam Gatim Mrtaha, after death, Mrtaha. After that, Anyam Gatim Gachati, na Brahma eva, not Brahma. So, is there such possibility? That is the question. That is the Akshepa. Is there possibility that the person died, having died, Anyam Gatim, another Gati he gains, not Brahma. Because Vignaha Asa that, therefore, gains another Gati, another Loka. Nekati means another Loka. Anyam Gatim. Anyam Lokam. Gachati. Na Brahma eva. Is there such a possibility? No. Samadhanam, for which the answer Bhashekara gives. Samadhanam. Na
न
Vidyaya eva
विद्यया एव
Sarva Pratibandhasya Apanitatvat.
सर्वप्रतिबन्धस्य अपनीतत्वात्
Avidya Pratibandha Matro hi Mokshaha.
अविद्याप्रतिबन्धमात्रो हि मोक्षः
Na Anyaha Pratibandhaha.
न अन्यः प्रतिबन्धः
Nityatvat Atmabhutatvacha.
नित्यत्वात्
नित्यत्वाच्च
आत्मभूतत्वात्
No, that cannot happen. That is, obstacles can never overthrow the jnani into other loka, other gati. Avidyaya eva sarva pratibandhasya apanitatvat. The status of being apanita, removed. Apanitatvat, all that is Panchami. That is because all the obstacles are apanita, removed. Sarva pratibandhasya, all the obstacles, sarva pratibandhasya, all the obstacles, because they are removed. Oh, avidyaya eva. Therefore, he will not gain another gati. Vidyaya eva, Vidyaya eva. Avidya is a pratibandha. Avidyaya eva pratibandha. The vidya removes the pratibandha. Vidya by jnanena eva sarva pratibandhasya apanitatvat. Jnanam removed all the pratibandha. Main pratibandha jnanam. Other pratibandhas are taken care, raga, dvesha, etc. The main pratibandha, which creates a notional difference, limitation, is the ajnanam. And that is avidyaya apanitatvat. Vidyaya apanitatvat. All the obstacles are removed by jnanam. Sarvam jnana, all the nagi jnanena sadrisham pavitram viha vidyate. Jnana gagda karmanam tamahu panditam buddhaha. Therefore, the jnana agni removes everything. It removes all the pratibandha. Therefore, there is no obstacle for him, for the jnani, to see the fact, to have this vision, the clear vision of Samyak Darshanam, that Aham Brahma Asmi iti. Therefore, avidya removed all the pratibandha. Adhyatmika, self-created, Adivautika, Adidevika, all the pratibandhas, apanitatvat. Pratibandha removed is removed once for all. The pratibandha cannot again cloud the vision of the jnani. Therefore, this avidya pratibandha matrahi mokshaha. Avidya pratibandha matrahi mokshaha. What is moksha? Ignorance. Avidya pratibandha. Avidya pratibandha matrahi mokshaha. Because the moksha, the freedom, is avidya pratibandha matraha. Na anyaha pratibandha. Na anyaha pratibandha, because it is nityatvat, it is atma bhutatvacha. So that which is avidya, ignorance, that is the obstacle. Avidya pratibandha matraha. Avidya is the obstacle. There is no other obstacle. What is the obstacle? Sarva pratibandha. Sarva pratibandha is avidya is the pratibandha. Avidya is the pratibandha. Avidya pratibandha, that pratibandha apanitatvat. Therefore, it is moksha. What is the obstacle between a jiva and a moksha? This ajnanam only. This ajnanam only. That ajnanam is removed. Avidya pratibandha matra. Avidya eva pratibandha. There is no pratibandha. Avidya eva pratibandha. Avidya pratibandha. But avidya pratibandha, from that avidya is removed. Apanitatvat. Vidyaya. Therefore, moksha. Therefore, it is moksha. Na anyaha pratibandha. There is no other pratibandha. Therefore, nityatvat. Since there is no other pratibandha, therefore, moksha is, it is nityatvat. It is nitya. Moksha is nitya. It is atma bhutatvacha. It is swarupa bhutatva. It is atma bhutatva, means swarupa. So, therefore, moksha is nitya. It is free from limitation in terms of time, in terms of space. Therefore, moksha is nitya. It is in the form of atma bhutatva, the atma, that atma brahma. Therefore, Avidya alone is the pratibandha. Avidya matraha means eva ityartha. Avidya pratibandha matraha. Avidya alone is a pratibandha. Avidya alone is a pratibandha for moksha. Avidya eva pratibandha moksha. Avidya eva avidya pratibandha matraha. Matraha is eva arte. Avidya alone is a pratibandha. Therefore, for moksha there is no other pratibandha. When avidya is gone, then nityatvat, it is nitya, not subject to any limitations. There is no time-wise, space-wise limitation. Time-wise, nitya is time-wise. Therefore, it is not subject to time-wise means it cannot come back. It is removed, it's removed once for all, and therefore it is atma-bhutatvacha. So two A2s are given, nityatvad, atma-bhutatva. It is nitya, atma is nitya, and atma is, and Brahma is nitya, and Brahma is atma in the form of oneself, Sarupa. Therefore, it cannot create any obstacle. Therefore, no obstacles can exist, can be there between Videha, between Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti. Therefore, only Tasmat, the next mantra starts. Sayoga vai tat paramam brahma veda.
Sayoha vai tat paramam brahma veda.
Brahmaiva bhavati.
Brahmaiva bhavati.
Nasya brahma vitkule bhavati.
Nasya brahma
Brahma
bhavati.
bhavati.
Tarati shokam tarati papmanam.
Tarati
Tarati
shokam
shokam
tarati
tarati
papmanam.
papmanam.
That's a famous time. Guhagrantibhyo vimukto mruto bhavati.
Guhagrantibhyo
Grantibhyo
vimukto mruto bhavati.
Yes, this mantra we will see the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhanyavadah.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद जी.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ ಜಿ.